in response there.
Freezing my ass off, I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's better than the desert. I'll tell you that. Hello? I do see somebody, John. Greetings. Name's Name's Howard Bynes. I'm with the Survivalists. We are most likely, just to clarify, out of this country. I could reiterate what our job is, if you don't mind, in case you haven't heard from the radio. Yeah, we go from country to country, doing our best to ask other groups out there who are friendly, at least, to recount their story, tell us about their land and their events prior to the fall, and we put it in a book of ours and try to, give it out to other survivors who might be visiting said countries. And we noticed about Chernarus and thought, well, we know some trader groups out here, and like Argonne and Oxford, and thought maybe could see what is up about, if it's okay with you guys, maybe enter your compound. We could ship our weapons for you, as long as it's friendly, of course.
Yes, can someone go get the gate open?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my friend John here. Our other navigator is currently away at the moment, but he said to give his apologies. He feels it was a little bit rude that he can't appear. Greetings.
To take this chance to drive my car back to my place since the gate has been opened.
I don't want to drive on them, by the way, the other car. If I could drive back, that'd be nice. Do that. Alright.
You didn't forget your pen and paper, right? I got mine.
No, mine.
Okay.
The phone in. Cars in the road.
It's over. See you tomorrow, Hudson.
Tomorrow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that happens to everyone. What'd you get?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's the nail on the wall. It's a bitch.
Oh God! Don't remind me. We had some rusty nails in our past here. Well,
Already.
would you like us to ship our weapons so to be safer for you guys?
You're good, partner.
Don't draw them.
So introduce me. I'm Hudson. This is the Overlook. I lead this place.
Nice to meet you. I don't mind reintroducing myself. As I said before, my name is Howard Bynes. This is my friend John from Survivalists, and I'm sure you haven't noticed us or heard about us given the reaction, which is good. It leads to a lot of questions being answered with people really wanting to get their story out there, and that's what we're here for. We want to see if we could share with other survivors the history of these countries and their situation prior to the fall, and maybe help them out should they come here and see who they could visit to get some help too.
Fair enough. What exactly do you want to know?
Well,
Anything in particular? Or?
well, we have some questions if you don't mind answering, such as, you could tell us the history of when this group was formed. When did you come to Chernarus? Why would you plan on staying? Do you want to leave? All that stuff. Who do you encounter? Bad people. If you don't mind, I could talk to like 1 or 3 people at a time. Well, my friend here, John, can do the same, and he just asks you questions, and you could tell us your point of view.
You can go sit down that pen over there since we're coming.
Of course. I'm just gonna take out my paper.
Yeah, you're good.
I got my pen set too. Yep, fresh ink. We're good. All right. Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me and my friend John here a chance to speak to you guys. We were very hesitant, given the fact
Could
that.
you whisper in there? There's 2 interviews going on.
Apologies, friend.
Grab something real quick. One moment, grab something.
Can you still hear us, or do you need me to speak a little lower? All right, we're good.
That should be fine.
All right. But we've heard from several of our interviewees, and they did tell us about the country. There have been several groups armed and assisting them in several matters, and I thought it might be wise to, get to know you guys and work on this book. First of all, as I said, Howard Bynes. I'm from Long Island, New York, and
Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay.
You're still super loud. And
Do you want me to try
talk
speaking low?
Not trying to.
Okay.
I mean, it's preferable. Yeah.
Okay, I got
I'm
you.
gonna whisper.
I'll whisper too. All right. So, can anyone else hear me besides you and you? Okay.
Closer.
All right. Thank you. So, I'm from Long Island, New York. That means I'm from the States. And recently I took a vacation. And just to let you know, I taught in a high school. I was a history teacher. I took a vacation to Europe. Sadly, that's when the situation occurred and we got locked in. We couldn't really do much but survive. Me and my friend John there were one of the few who were lucky enough to avoid trouble. And we had our fair share of encounters with good people and bad people. I think we all can agree with that, yes?
Hell yeah, partner.
What state you from? You sound American here.
Yes, sir. I myself, my uncle on the left of me, and my brother over there.
Mhm.
We're from Nebraska.
Nebraska? I got a cousin down there. Had a cousin. Yeah,
Sorry for the lost.
that's all right. I think we all suffer the same.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, yeah, no, my family, well, the name of the overlook that's lived in our family, generation for years, for decades. My father had one of the biggest ranches in the United States.
Really now? What was your...
Took over.
That was what it's called? The Overlook? I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
I feel like I heard about that before.
Probably might have.
Continue, though.
No, you're good. You know, big fucking family we had. I was leading things, kind of running the ranch alongside my dad. My brother Wes over there, he was kind of maintaining the workers. He was really around for most of it, but long story. My other brother Jacob, which never wakes up, he was the sheriff of the town. We had to do we had to do a lot of different things to keep the land. We'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're cowboys. We've seen it. We've seen it all.
Go Rangers.
We've seen war. We've seen blood. Yeah. And maybe a year or two after my dad passed, it was getting a little bit rough, and we needed a vacation and some money. We heard about the races in Chinaris. We thought we might be able to fuck some of the bets up, maybe, and also just have a good fucking time and do some entertainment. And here we are. We're stuck here. Can't leave.
I see. As in, you can't leave. As in, there's something stopping you, or that there's too much here for you to leave behind.
Well, there's a lot of shit. One, we heard that the United States is completely blown the fucking sheds. Shreds, my bad. We have a lot of shit to do here. We kind of don't have any way of getting back to the States, unfortunately. So, we're here, but hasn't been too bad. Been a lot of good people coming over there. And lot of places growing by the day. Expanding, as you can see. Yeah,
That's good.
so,
That's good. So here's my question: when did you guys form this group specifically?
the Overlook?
Yes.
That
Yes.
goes back to the fucking 1900s, partner.
You formed this group since the 1900s? My.
It's my family generation shit. So,
Oh, yeah.
great grandparents, yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
If you're talking about Inchinaris,
Yeah, Inchinaris specifically. Sorry, I should have been specific.
okay, yeah, you're good. Inchinaris, we got what we call it the QZ, is what it was. We didn't really tell anyone who we were, but we kind of ran things there, pretty much. A lot of people didn't really like me, in particular. But once that shit fell, we were all reunited 2 years later. That's when we started giving the name out to everyone. Let people know who we were.
I see. I see. It's actually impressive that you were here 2 years ago when it all started. Like you were, like,
Yes, sir.
kept here. Like how? Why did you guys come to this place specifically? I think there was. It's crazy, in fact. But yes, what do you explain?
We came to Chinaris for the races.
The race event was held here. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
But,
And
after
Spot
my
J
mom and dad passed
acted
in the
up.
States,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, after my mom and dad passed in the States, we needed more money, and we wanted to take a break from everything, so we did a big family trip. Brought some of the workers with us, we came here, and we're stuck here. I've seen it all, though, man. It was fucked. Very fucked, the QZ.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that one?
Oh, shit, where do I start? Non-normal things, people eating each other, TVRN, quarantine the zone, people doing illegal shit, corrupt cops, bunch of fucking shit, man.
Feels like you never left the States to begin with, huh?
Not really. I mean, it's definitely a lot worse, I'll be honest. I've never had people eating each other back in the States. But,
Yeah, it's a horrifying sight. I was in, believe it or not, I was actually in Paris, and when everything hit the fan, someone jumped off the Eiffel Tower. And that's when I knew me and John had to get out quick. So we were lucky that there's a transit that's underneath the tunnel, and
yeah.
and we took that. But the trains weren't active, so you could imagine how long we traveled through the tunnel. Goodness, yeah, you guys been through a lot here.
Oh, yeah. Or fucking everything, man.
Goodness. Would it be okay if I asked you guys if there were any dangerous people out here, dangerous groups that survivors should be wary of?
Well, you want me to give you some ones that were around, and then I'll go to the present ones? Or
Sure, that could work.
Let's start off. Okay. Well, when all my boys reunited and all that shit, and all my friends we met back in KZ, a group called the Trusted were around. They claimed to be a, Marion Terrence human fucking health group, whatever the fuck you want to call it, helping people, blah blah blah. But they were actually robbing people, doing bad shit, and their leader threatened to kill me over the radio, which is you don't do that. Though I take matters in my own hand, and I killed all their people. Let's see what else. The people called the Foxhounds. They. This is gonna sound weird if you're not gonna believe it. They hunt people for sport.
That's very inhumane.
Damn right it is. They're not really a big fan of us. We've been kind of. Anytime there's a hunt going on, we get involved. We don't want them killing innocent people. They don't like us very much. We're pissing them off. What else we got here? We got cannibals running around.
That's a terrifying idea to think about when we're in the middle of the dark.
They group called Totoro. They're all dead. Cannibals killed them. They were feeding other people to the cannibals, but the cannibals accidentally know who they were, held them up, and they didn't listen, so they unfortunately died. Well, not fortunate for us, but you know, they died. A group called Tech, leader of the place, Rex. He was a good man, but the demons caught his head and did some stupid shit. How far I'll go with that one. There's dangerous shit every single day, man. And it gets worse and worse. So, Sons of Chernarus or some shit. Posters on other groups' doors talking about they'll attack them if they don't leave. Shit like that.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Goodness, that's a lot of pack, actually. But it's also good to let survivors who are entering this country know the situation is happening, and if they're going to enter, they should proceed a little bit with caution, just in case. Yes. I do have one question. It's a little bit of a, it's a back burner question. That I heard that. But
What was that? I heard a bunch of spray shots. That's good. Yeah, man. Sorry to interrupt.
it's okay. But if you could fix one mistake in Chernarus, what would it be?
Oh shit. I don't know.
Small question, but it's a big answer too.
Honestly, right now, I don't think the world ain't going back to normal. The best thing that we need to be doing is working together. People have some crazy ideas on their minds. They want to do things their way. I think fixing what people think, bringing them into the good side of things, so we can work together, fight this shit, get out eventually, maybe.
I agree with that. A friend told me that everybody wants to save the world, but never knows how to. No one could disagree. But I do agree with you. A peaceful establishment would always safeguard things and return things a little bit back to normal.
RCP, the revival care product, those fuckers. Evil motherfuckers.
Yeah, that is well known that some strange things, strangely enough, occurred, and yet their name is brought up a lot. I don't blame it. I do have one question here too regarding about the dangerous people question. What about friendly groups? Have you encountered any friendly groups that will be of the best interest this country's heart?
Yeah, well, I have to say we're friendly with that. We've helped people out. The Orchard, some of them are good. A lady named Kat, another guy named Remy, they recently proposed, by the way. That's awesome. They lead that place down there a little bit. They take care. Those are the good people of that group. Everyone else is kind of got sticks up their ass, but they're also going through a tough time. Cannibalism giving them a rough time. Wasp, group of I want to say, I'm not wrong about this. Some of them are ex-CDF. They're around Chernarus. They actually have a logistics outpost in Riffy, the ship, somewhere around that area next to Baronzino. The big ship they do trading and shit like that. The military group, pretty much, they're good people. They've helped us a lot, especially with the Foxhound situations. And obviously you got CBRN.
Oh, CBRN, they're still here?
Yeah, they came back after 2 years of, not doing anything. But, I mean, I have my mixed opinions about them. I haven't seen them in a fucking while, but, I mean, it seems like they're trying to help, like clearing out the zones and shit.
The zones such as the infected populations, right?
Yeah. Maybe a week ago we cleared out the old QZ. Project at least.
That's interesting, actually. And Was, I know there were a few pamphlets. I was given one by the traders from Oxford, or Lazy Ox. So they gave me something like that. Haven't encountered any members from Was, so maybe in the future I might be able to see what they're like and learn from them. Um, this is interesting though because I did not know CBRN was still around, and given the fact of what you're saying, they're clearing out zones, trying to help. That is hopeful, honestly. Way better than last time. Yeah, way better than last time.
Dude. Yep.
Okay. Where do you see Trinaris in the next year or two, or maybe more? Seeing that, yeah.
If everyone starts to get their sticks out of their ass and starts working together, this place could be something. But if things are going down the way they keep going, it won't exist.
I could see that even tension alone can make even groups unnerve and cause conflict, which isn't really good. It just causes more problems. I could agree with that one. Do you have any tips you would like to share with other survivors if they think about venturing into Trinaris? Something that might help them get through?
Make the right choice. There's plenty of things you're gonna do. It's the apocalypse. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Plenty of people out there, plenty of groups. But each choice you make, it fucking matters on the future and what could happen to you. So make the right choice. Do your research. Don't be stupid.
Thank you. All right. I don't mind taking some names down with this paper and making sure that survivors could at least have some like key interest figures to visit, if you guys don't mind, of course.
Yeah. I already told you my name.
Yep.
Anyone's welcome up here. Anyone. Della's Castle, look at that way. Pretty nice site. Good view. Another good tip is to tell people to stay away from Berezino. The original gas leak is still there. It's pretty gross. Going down there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good places. Pretty beautiful country.
All right then. Well, that summarizes most of my questions. Now it's your turn. Do you have any questions for me? Maybe you could be interested in learning what's going on outside of Trinaris. Something that might be on your mind.
Probably a dumb question, but I haven't really been given full information. The states. You can tell me.
Well, I know I talked with a group of mariners known as the Blue Lagoon, and some of their boats did travel far to check the conditions, and yeah, it's gone. Radiation levels are pretty high. Major cities are flat. Some mountains, at least, if you can get to there, might be hopeful. So, but not many have a chance to venture too far because coast side is also radiated, so it's not very safe. I think the best option is just to go from Canada's side. Not sure, but all I know is that New York is done. Here Nebraska got hit the hardest. Alabama, Texas, Florida, California. California's gone. I could just tell you all the states at this point. It just makes you feel sadder, but if you're not even in the mountains, you're not really going to get far enough.
So what are they thinking? About like anything on the military, NATO, shit like that, anything?
We really haven't gotten any news from military nor sightings. I mean, it's morally dangerous to say that we could say that if there's any military, it's risky to even approach them, as given the fact that if the world ends, someone wants to have power, If you have a military power like that, someone might say, I call the shots, and anyone who disagrees gets shot. I mean, one of the Mariners had a situation where they almost did get shot at by military, and they didn't even do anything. They were just passing by. So, it's we're just crossing fingers, hoping that there might be people with some good hearts.
Are there, obviously, people come to this country every day. Are there any big, huge, major groups, hostile groups in particular that we might need to worry about in this country?
Well, given the fact that we're still alive, me and John over there, we've had our fair shares with some friendly groups. I mentioned Argonne, Lazy Ox, the Blue Mariners. We encountered the mercenaries known as Amur. They're not that bad. We went to Mongolia. That was a very risky move because there's a large group down there, very large, known as the Khanat. Are you familiar with the Mongolians?
I want to say I am, yeah. I want to say I've heard of them before.
Long ago, they dominated most of Asia, the Mongolian Empire.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Island, whatever it's called.
yep. They invaded the portion of Japan too and dominated some of there too. Let's just say, fast forward into our modern time, the world's shit. Yeah, they took arms and they're large. Poor China didn't even expect it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. What about Norway? Stuff up there. I know it's cold as fuck around there, but
See, I had someone who went to go visit Norway, but I haven't had any contact back. I mean, the last part I got in contact was just a letter. It was basically cold, ice everywhere, but the infected did hit that place too.
of course, this is great. All right. Anyone here? Any questions?
Is Mongolians
Yes.
any chance that they might take us roll down into South Korea or the other?
Well, given their expanding power, I hope not. If they do pay this land any attention, I'll try to write off as disinterested, because they do take some of my papers. So I'll try to keep them away.
Approximate distance from here to Mongolia.
Let's see. Shit, I wish I had my world map with me. But it's pretty far. Extremely far. Give it maybe a few months, 6 months. I could be wrong, honestly, but given the fact me and my friend John here, most of us survivalists travel on foot.
Are they back on horses again or?
Oh no, they got better horses, vehicles.
Yeah, just trying to lighten the mood.
I know. They're hostile though, dangerous folks. But given the fact that we're what you call the modern version of Marco Polo, we're welcome with friendliness, so long as we follow the rules. Anyone else got Oh, sorry, what was that?
That's all I have for you.
Alright, fair. Anyone else?
Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's I'm sure enough it's not easy being out here. It's not easy being anywhere. Well, I'm gonna check on my friend John, see how he's doing so far. If there's not really nothing else, then I don't mind doing some trading. I got some bullets, maybe some nails, 1 pack, and some seeds, do some trades.
That's Andrew question over there. Main guy for all the trading shit.
He's a quarter.
What's up?
Hello, friend.
I'm kind of fucking tuned out there.
It's all good. If you have no more questions, I could do some trading for a bit.
What do you got there?
Oh, I got some bullets, nails, a little bit of medicine here, and some seeds, and a tent.
How many nails you got?
1 pack.
What kind of tent is it?
It's just a camping tent, really. We found it along the way, and we thought, someone might be interested in it.
Medium tent.
Yes. And put my paper away. Don't mind me. Set it down. Right here.
What kind of idea?
Let me strap this back in. Alright. Check the pockets here. We got 7.62, 2 packs here, 1 pack of 308, 1 pack of rifle shells, and 3 packs of 5.56.
I've got an idea. Wait here.
See any horses on your way here?
No, but I think it'd be safer if they were far away. In fact, it spooks them. Could also hurt them.
Take a look and see if there's anything. Look into business. Doesn't feel.
Is that you guys shooting down the hill way before when you guys were coming? Coming up here?
You're a big fan of information, right?
Whoa. That's a big chest. You mind if I look inside?
Go.
Alright, just gonna open it.
These are the documents for the life.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, this would be good. Which one which one is like pertaining to, like, I don't know, what was this? The country? Learning Russian. Someone might like that. Any document in particular that you think could help us out? We're trying to make sure this book is specifically for Chernarus, so that anyone visiting here gets a gist of what's going on.
These documents are found in Chernarus. They detail things that were happening before, during, and
Okay.
if you like, you can read something.
Sure.
Would probably expect payment
You're not gonna charge me per page, right? No. Sorry.
for chapter.
Oh, you remind me of a friend of mine. Not bad, not bad. We could use this though.
All of them, the 10 and the 556.
For the tent in the 5.56. What's this? Another one?
Oh, look. There's another one there. You can pour that one in.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
We do that shit.
Okay. I would like to let you guys know, like, even for the future, should we ever come back to see if we can get more stories, we do value books, documents, even letters, and they're important to us to archive and put in for records. So that way it's not just your voices being heard, it's other people's voices, people who might not even be here anymore, people who didn't have a chance to speak their word when everything fell apart. I hope you understand that.
What do you think I'm offering them to you?
You're a good man. Andrew, was it?
Yeah.
Howard Bynes. I don't mind doing this deal. I don't. It's good. Goodness gracious, you have a lot. There's a lot to take in. I could try to fit them in. All right. I'll put the stuff over here so it's, you know, safer for my hands. Yeah, right here. Put that out there.
Do you buy nails or do you need me to go get something?
Okay.
Do you want me to go get something to buy nails or not?
Also, I have a spray can if anyone's interested.
Yo, Andrew. You told me to take the fucked up Beta, go with building supplies. Crash it, it doesn't really matter.
Anything else you guys was for the tent and 556, the rest of it's to be yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you also wanted some of the bullets. My bad. Thank you for telling me that. Okay. All right, we're good. Thank you.
Come and open the gate, please. South gate. Where you talking? Currently.
Hey, storyteller.
Yes, friend.
For that box of nails, I'll give you some body armor for your friend.
Body armor? Well, it's really, you gotta talk to him about that if he's okay with it. I think we hit our trade limit, but just in case, just ask him and see if he's okay with it.
Keep moving and
Oh, what's that?
Or somewhere, but where exactly, I'm not sure. I haven't been over there for
Hey, I just finished my questions. Just let you know, okay?
yep, mine are all done too. I'm just doing some trades.
Could I
Okay.
possibly and ask for your holster? Could I trade your holster?
Oh, sure.
For a million dollars.
You got the black one. I have a friend who might want that. Sure, I could do that, right? Let's take this out. Just dropping pistol.
Oh, you're good. It's in very good shape. Oh, yeah, you're just
Don't.
all good.
Am I the only one who doesn't like a holster on their belt sometimes?
I think so.
can't wear belts, so...
Oh, fair.
Yeah, Mr.
Um,
Fanny back here.
I don't want to interrupt anyone's conversation.
Standing if anyone wants any. If not, I'm just working at the food pen.
John,
Just
he...
hold this for a second for me, would you?
Okay, never mind.
Sure, I'll
Oh,
be
what
back,
you...
you son of a
Do you
bitch.
need any... Have any questions that, you might be interested in asking, or no?
I think your partner really did a pretty good job. He's pretty good at his job.
Okay.
You have any questions for us in general? They basically touch everything.
Yeah, they touched up upon everything.
That's a good
You tell them about the Kanat?
I did. I briefly mentioned the want to be reimagining of the Mongol Empire.
Yeah, and they are huge numbers. Very huge numbers. I feel bad for China. They didn't last that long.
I'm not worried.
Did you guys need escort or anything like that?
I'd be more than happy to walk you down to Novi.
Well, we're going to Lopatino, in fact. I think one of our maps gave us a guide that Lopatino is actually not that hard to get to if we do a curved path.
Well, I am literally a navigatory master. I could take you there in a couple minutes if you want.
We don't mind if John doesn't mind.
I would prefer if 2 other people would come with, but I don't like traveling alone.
Fair enough.
You there, friend.
Oh yes, John, he wants to do a trade with you.
Can
My
I
bad.
interest you in some personal protection?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it after hearing some of the stuff I've heard.
Noticed earlier that you did not have any.
I have some repairables if those would interest you.
It's fine.
Is that a box of nails?
Pass me a box of
We'll take
nails.
It's for the Boston nails.
Oh, okay.
Can I interest you in this rifle, by chance?
What is that? You mind if I pick it up? It's
Oh
not.
my god.
It's no bullets in there, right?
Go for it, it's not loaded. It's
Wait,
great.
hold on. No.
Oh, sorry.
Can you drop that for me?
Yeah.
Alright, show clear.
Here,
Sorry, friend.
Mr. Reed.
Nothing to you, it's just I take security around here pretty seriously.
Don't worry, I have a friend at back at camp who does the same thing too. This isn't that bad. The condition is not too worse. It's actually worn, and the chamber is also good. Little bit of grease there, but it's okay. Bottom next buttstock. But the magazine is in good condition. What did you want for a friend, or is this just for charity? I want to make sure it's a fair
I was
deal.
going to ask if you're up for selling that suppressor on your pistol.
All this, I'm sorry, friend. It's not for sale.
It's understandable. Then take the rifle in that case. Yeah. For wasting your time.
No, you didn't waste it. It's okay. It's always good to ask. Okay, that the repairables here. What was the trade for your repairables, John? That's your stuff.
So I gave them some just for all the information and
Fair.
that they provided, and then canned goods for our journey.
And
Okay. All right. Is that it, John?
Perishables are always important.
I guess that's it.
Also, you boys locked and loaded because we're going to take a shortcut. We're going to cut across the largest military base in all of Trinaris.
Sure. Yeah, I'm good for this.
You take that rifle just in case. I know
Okay.
it's not loaded, but it's,
Oh no, it's your friends. I did get the deal. That's why I put it back.
well, do you? Hold on. Do you have any, maybe like any sort of leather stitches, anything like that? Anything that can fix shoes?
Let me see.
Big help.
No, it's mostly medicine.
Stop for medicine. Alright, well, we're pretty to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some slight business to take care of, so if
Yeah,
you
I'll,
want to go with them,
I'll take one more person. Goose, are you
This is-
coming?
I can do it. Which one's your tent real quick? Got something to leave you know.
Up top, above Wesley, white tent with the sofa.
Alright, then. I'm gonna do a radio call to let the people at Lopatino know we're gonna be there soon.
Solid cover.
Sounds good.
Let's get my radio set up.
Did you want to see if my partner knew anything about the names you
To the
mentioned?
people at Lopatino,
Yeah.
this is Howard Bynes. Me and my friend are going to be visiting you guys very soon next. Are you still there?
Yeah, question. I've got
Stitching
two
just
names
doesn't-
and
doesn't matter.
two words that maybe you know anything about.
Whoever else wants to, yeah.
Ted Shark.
Wants to partake in
Have you
it.
heard Ted Shark at all?
Ted Shark? Have you heard of that name?
Ted Shark. Yes,
Ted
the
Shark.
fire
No,
team Ted
I
Shark.
told him I didn't know of it.
I'm sorry,
About
friend.
Thale. Fire team Thale.
Fire team fail.
Big one. It doesn't
Well, you might have to ask or more the mercenary group, or maybe Argon, the trader, armor trader. Maybe
About,
Oxford.
A man named Diocletian, tall, blonde hair, blonde beard, taciturn.
No, sorry, friend. We can still ask around just in
About
case.
Silonius, short, stout man, bald,
No.
large brown beard, kind of acts like a robot more than a person.
No,
No sense of
sadly.
humor at all. Unfortunately.
Or these people that you have in relations with, connections to?
So I'm gonna
People who I'm associated with, or was, and that I would need to speak to again, but it's fine.
Okay. We'll be on the
We'll
lookout.
keep an ear out to the
Yeah.
ground there.
Thank you.
Make
don't
sure
know.
you take your repair bill
Technically,
right
they're
there.
somewhere in Chinaris, but not in Zal Segoria,
Yeah.
as far as I know. But
All right.
all right, shall we?
Yes. We'll just wait for a bit and say our goodbyes.
I get some good information from them.
That's good. All right. Thank you all for having us. Thank you.
Y'all take care.
Up here. Okay, careful.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
stand. A little bit of a drop. Watch your knees.
Oof. Goodness.
All right,
Uh,
ready?
Thank you.
Definitely have a weapon out.
Nikita, come on.
Who the fuck's Nikita? Yeah, me doesn't. Alright. Alright, we're gonna move fast.
Boris, you-
Heavy weapons. Let's go.
Boris, you're staying.
Yeah, we'll be here waiting, man.
Okay. The potato responded. They will be awake. Don't mind me. I'm a little heavy on my end. Carrying a lot of stuff on me.
You're fine.
What's your name? It'd be easier for me to be acquainted.
Decius.
That's Howard Bynes, as I said 18 times. I'm sure you guys probably got annoyed.
You're fine.
Yeah, and if you have any other countries about what's going on outside of Chernarus, we'll do our best to answer them from our own experience and other groups who have been wandering.
Sounds good. Hey, yo, Goose. Stay on radio. If something happens, you're in charge of getting information back to them.
Hey, my radio's in charge still. Nikita,
Son of a bitch.
got it.
I'm sure Mason will take care of you once we get to La Patina.
We've been through Russia here and there. It has not been so pleasant, but it's still...
Did you happen to pass through the Saratov Oblast by chance?
No, not really, no. Though I think there might be some people who might give more information about that once we reload with them.
I told them about the small group we had
Hey,
stationed
heads
in
up.
Russia.
Heads up. Let's try to skirt the edge of the castle. Don't go anywhere near it. There's people that live here, and sometimes there's infected, so let's skirt that north side.
Most of the big countries out there haven't met such fortunate events. The smaller countries that did survive their bombings, well, or even just didn't get bombed in general, they fell apart quickly. Warlords here and there, murder. Hell, you don't even want to know what's going on in Nagasaki. At this point, it's just a rooftop city. People use their own homes on rooftops just to avoid the streets, given the fact it's flooded with the infected.
China was by far the most populated place we've been to.
But when the Mongols came, that changed. You either joined the Khanat or you just died. And yeah, we were basically, in layman terms, the Marco Polo. So they let us be. They allowed us to get their story, and we were allowed to walk out without having to worry about getting shot.
These cannot. Do they have their sights set on anywhere in particular? At
So
the moment, at least.
no, but mostly, I think India was on their mind. But given that they are vast numbers, more than 300, then yeah, they could have a grasp up there. And they're not the type to just eliminate everything. They're the type to just say, like Julius Caesar, Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Join with me
You're welcome.
or die.
Around here, not 1 inch. So let them come. No offense to them, but I'll kill every last one of them if they try to take my home.
Makan is very, very nitpicky on warriors. Smart. Isn't the one to just say invade and attack, but more or less send their spies, send scouts, learn about the land, learn about the people, adapt, and if they refuse, eliminate.
Well, I promise
Me
you.
personally, I believe
Got
he's
enough bullets.
ex-military.
Those
Yeah.
Yeah.
spies and scouts, that sounds kind of like in ISD territory there, huh?
Sounds a little bit, just a little bit.
Sounds like a good... Sounds like something that could get counteracted by the suit stuff.
A little bit. Yeah, maybe.
The word foxhound has been thrown around, and I swear I've kind of heard it a few places here and there. Tell me more about them, actually. I was told
I'd
from
rather not.
your friend Hudson they hunt for sport, and by sport they hunt humans.
Whatever Hudson told you about it is all you're going to get.
Fair enough.
I could give him one more thing, considering he called them inhumane. They
At
think
your
we're the
discretion, Goose.
savages. They call us savages and barbaric. Well, how the irony.
Seems kind of narcissistic.
Well, you get a bunch of rich people and you stick them in a cult. What do you get?
Oh, they
Ego
love
and
mentioning
confidence
that
will
you're
take you
in
far.
a lower tax bracket too. I've heard that one
Yeah.
a few times.
I'm just glad Argon's not that type of prude. He's rich. He came from a rich family, and using that influence, he has his own armor trade.
Newsflash,
Hey, not
men
all-
die.
Not all rich people are bad. Look at Keanu Reeves.
Probably dead.
Not a thought I want to have in mind.
I like to imagine
Pretty
that
capable
he's
in those,
capable.
those old movies.
Yeah, I like to imagine he's capable.
Duh.
This is Crescino.
Especially if the infected
As
doesn't
far as I
stop,
know,
huh?
it used to be a pretty prominent town. However, people moved out for one reason or another, and there's not a whole lot of civilization left here.
That's good, Chino.
What kind of little tour you give in? Because that's not Crescino, those.
This is. Did we go too far south? Is this cab? This is cab, isn't it?
Kevin, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're right.
I mean, we're on the right direction, but Jesus.
We do appreciate the escort, fellas.
We do.
Got north.
So those.
So,
According to some, my new look makes me look like a bandit.
I think you look like a guy with a puffer jacket.